Lovely, thanks. Adam, first of all, then the news that's broken since the team announcements was the withdrawal of Manu Tuilangi, Marchant or Daly in line to take his place. How do you react to Tuilangi's absence?
Yeah, obviously, it's probably disappointing coming from the England camp that he's not involved. He's a quality player and he's been unlucky with a few injuries. But look, as in terms of our preparation, it doesn't really change. Whoever comes in to replace him is going to be a quality replacement. So we know there's going to be threats along the line in there. But no, it doesn't change nothing for us going forward.
Maybe just a slightly different sort of threat. You might not have quite so much of a wrecking ball coming at your midfield.
Yeah, it's probably easier to ask the backs that question because obviously I won't be facing him that much. But yeah, he's a dangerous ball carrier, so maybe that slight difference for the backs.
As for the forwards, it's been noted the lack of lineouts in England-Wales games recently with England throw-ins, that is. Are you expecting to try and keep the ball on the park as well this weekend so that England don't get too many chances to get the driving ball going?
Yeah, if you look at the line-out these days, it's a great launch for attacking plays and stuff. So if we can neglect as much of them as possible going into the game, then that'll be great for us going forward. So, and we know that England do have a few threats up front, and like you said, their driving game and stuff like that. So, if we can neglect any of those counterparts, then that'll be a positive, definitely.
I'm sure you've analysed a lot of England's 2 games so far. Is there anything in particular you can learn from Scotland's victory over them?
Yeah, definitely. You looked at that Scotland-England game. It was a tight affair, and you know that it's definitely going to take an 80-minute performance to get a win over a tough side like England, and it's going to be a tough challenge playing in Twickenham. But no, as long as we get our stuff right in attack, defence, set piece, then we should have a good day.
As far as the weather is concerned, you might actually have a dry day for once after rain against Ireland and Scotland.
Yeah, it'd actually be nice to have a dry day, like you say. But look, we know that we can perform in any of the conditions. But fingers crossed, no, it stays dry for the fans, definitely.
High-scoring game a couple of years ago. Could be a repeat of that if the conditions are dry.
Yeah, it'd be great for the supporters, wouldn't it, to see a high-scoring game. But look, whatever it takes to win this Test match tomorrow, we're definitely there to do it. So it doesn't matter how we win, whether we win ugly or we win scoring a lot of tries. We just we want to get over the whitewash and get that win tomorrow.
I'm sure Wales would settle for Welsh supporters would settle for 3-0. You've got Talupe Faletau back in your ranks. What's he bring to the party?
Yeah, Tobes is class, to be fair. He's a quiet character, but no, he just gives you that, obviously, that experience, and he gives you that attacking game. Like, he's got great footwork into contact. He's a real physical player, and he gives you that go forward. So he's definitely going to be a plus for us tomorrow.
And speaking of parties, I see it's Wyn Jones's 30th birthday on match day. Is there much you can do to celebrate? Hopefully afterwards, but has it been marked at all before?
Obviously, we've spoke a bit around the boys that this is his 30th, and it's obviously nice for him. But no, it won't be no better celebration than getting a win on his 30th birthday against England.
Cheers, Adam. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, coming to Matt next.
Hi, Adam. Eddie Jones and Wayne have both spoken about the sort of start to the game tomorrow. Noticeable in the last few trips you've had to Twickenham, specifically, England seem to have, won the first half an hour, and then you've had to chase the game. I just wonder how you were sort of preparing to try and stop that happening this time around.
Yeah, so we have spoke a bit about that within the week, and it's just about getting our detail right from minute 1 to minute 80. And like you said, we can obviously chase games and stuff like that because we know we're fit enough to bounce back and stuff. But no, it's definitely important that we come out tomorrow and we're firing from the offset, and we do start pretty well against this England team.
It's obviously a little bit of a different fixture, the Wales-England one. I just wonder how you sort of manage your sort of emotions for this game. Do you do anything, differently? Are you mindful of the fact that your adrenaline's probably going to be running a little bit more than it normally does? Is that something you think about before this game?
No, not really. Obviously, like you say, in the fixture, this is the one you do look forward to, and it's probably a bit more heat than it because it is Wales v England. But personally, for me, I just try to stay as calm and chill as possible because I've got a lot of roles and leadership roles going into the game. So I like to stay calm and clear, and obviously know the job that I have to do on the game day. But it might be different for different players, and whatever suits them, I'm sure they'll be doing for tomorrow.
Thanks, Adam. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, coming to Jamie next.
Thank you, Verity. Hi, Adam. First question is kind of a follow-on from Matt's, really. Obviously, every time you pull on the red jersey, it goes without saying you want to win. But is England at Twickenham sort of number one for any Welsh player? That's the one you want to win most?
Obviously, growing up in Wales, you want to represent Wales. And I know for me, definitely remember those Wales versus England games, and obviously there's a few fixtures that stand out. So definitely as a player, that there's one team that you want to verse, and that's England. So to get one up against them, I suppose, is definitely on the bucket list for any players, definitely.
And I just wondered, in South Africa last summer, did you develop a bromance with any England players in particular? Were there England players that you got close to on that Lions tour?
I wouldn't say I had any bromances, no. But to be fair, you get a conception of some players that you've played against before and you don't really know them. But when you go on a tour like that, you get to know these players. And I will say there was most of the England boys I say all of the England boys were actually, they were very good lads. And they all made me feel very welcome, because obviously I got called up late and was late to the party. They were all good as gold, to be fair. So yeah, I had good conceptions from them at the end of that tour.
There's an element of surprise there that you weren't expecting them to be good lads, but they turned out to be good lads.
No, well, you come up against them and for club and country, and look, whenever you come up against someone, you always want to get the upper hand over them, and they obviously you do whatever it takes, whether that's, I don't know, talking rubbish in their ears in games and stuff like that. But no, once they're off the field and stuff like that, they're good lads, to be fair.
And obviously you've made friendships that last a lifetime on that tour. Has there been any WhatsApp exchanges this week, or has it been purely game face on and don't message the opposition?
Yeah, no, nothing like that. It's just pure game focus now. We'll have a chat after the game when that's settled.
Good, man. Enjoy tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers, that.
Okay, Julian, coming to you.
Yeah, afternoon, Adam. I just wondered, it's been a while since Wales have won a Six Nations game at Twickenham. Why is it a difficult ground to play at and get result?
Oh, it's a tough question. I suppose every nation has that advantage when they're playing at home. Obviously, Twickenham, like you say, is a hard place to go, and you have all the England supporters routing for their country and stuff. But no, fingers crossed we get our stuff right for tomorrow. We can change that.
Thank you.
Okay, Ben, coming to you.
Hey there, Adam.
Hi, Ben.
Can I just ask about how impressed you've been with Tane Basham since he came into the side, and how important is his role tomorrow against England?
Yeah, he's been awesome, and to be fair, he's just a bundle of energy, isn't he? And you just look at his work rate around the park, and he gives us that go forward and that spark. And he's been great ever since he's come in. And yeah, it's going to be a huge game for him tomorrow, but it's just important he just stays calm, stays cool, and just does his own job, and that's all he needs to do for tomorrow.
Has he always come across sort of quite confident in camp since he first arrived?
Yeah, he's a confident character, but no, for someone like him, he needs to breathe that confidence, doesn't he? Because that's when he brings the best out of himself. So as long as he stays true to himself, stays the same, doesn't change, then he'll have a good day tomorrow.
Cheers, thank you.
And finally, Alex.
Hi, Adam. Wales' last win at Twickenham was the 2015 World Cup game. I just wondered, where were you watching that game? What are some of your memories of that?
I think I was actually out of my local rugby club, probably having a couple of beers with the boys. But yeah, obviously remember that day, and it'll go down as one of the greatest Wales vs England games and one of the greatest victories for Wales. And yeah, it was an awesome day, definitely.
What was your local club?
Bishkova FC.
And I guess, you'd never have thought that you'd be playing in the game then while you're having a couple of beers?
God, no. Obviously, I was probably in the academy at that time and maybe under 20s. And obviously, you aspire to be a Welsh international. It's every young boy's dream in Wales to be one of them. So to actually fulfill that dream is immensely proud and an amazing achievement.
And just lastly from me, Dan was talking yesterday about some of the young lads like Tane who, maybe don't have any fear of going to Twickenham. You've won 2 of your 3 games with England. Would that be fair? Is that a fair assessment ahead of tomorrow?
Yeah, 100%. You can't have any fears and any thoughts in the back of the head that we're going out there to lose. We've got to, like I said earlier, these youngsters, they've got to be confident. They've got to push their chest out and go out there and give a best account for themselves. And look, as long as we're all confident going in tomorrow, we've had a good weeks of training going into this now, and as long as we get our stuff right tomorrow, I'm sure we'll have a pretty good day.
Great, thanks. You're still a youngster as well, mind. Remember that.
Yeah.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks all, and see you tomorrow.